Hey guys, I'm Tiffany with Wise Skies Collective and Spellbound Publishers, and I just wanted to offer a meditation for us on this winter solstice as the sun shifts into Capricorn and we're experiencing another conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. It's just a unique moment in astronomy. So if you've been able to look up in the night sky and see Jupiter and Saturn getting closer and closer together, this feeling of being able to see a Christmas star, this knowing that we're starting a new 200-year cycle, is something that really helps us anchor in the idea of hope and change. You know, these two, Jupiter and Saturn, are meeting in 0 degrees of Aquarius in like 20 minutes. Yay, exciting. And Aquarius is the sign of the collective, right? So this idea that some of it, we're getting news that, oh yeah, Congress in the West or in these states has passed this bill to give another $600 or whatever it is, right, to the people. This idea of bringing hope and change is ever present at the end of a year. And so let's just sit together in meditation, allowing for some people to trickle in whenever they want to trickle in. Just finding yourself either in a comfortable seated position, legs crossed. Maybe you want to roll your shoulders up by your ears and down your spine to begin to elongate the back of the neck. Begin breathing deeply through the nose, inhaling slowly, pausing at the top and then exhaling slowly. Just beginning to watch the rhythm of your own heart with no need to change that, just witnessing the breathing of your own heart. And just reconnecting to the life force energy that beats on its own, without your help, without your control, without your desire. Just the life force that's inside of us. Thank you guys for commenting. It's nice to see you're here. And so as we just join forces and we unite our energy, I invite you to just visualize what it's like to go into a crystalline cave. And this crystalline cave is the home of the grand central sun angels, those watching over us. Maybe looking outside of your cave is a beautiful winter wonderland. Maybe it's blanketed with snow that glistens. Maybe the night sky is full of the northern lights, and just paint yourself a really magical scene to be sitting serenely in. And as we're sitting together in this unified energy field, we just extend our hearts and we begin to breathe three-dimensionally so that our hearts connect in space and time. And we begin to enter the field of unconditional love and infinite wisdom where all things are possible. Just continuing to breathe in and out any anxieties or tension. You can consciously begin to soften and loosen in the muscular system. You can soften the inner ear, you can loosen the jaw. Just let yourself be bathed in a golden and white etheric light. And just notice, is there anybody in the cave with you, this crystalline cave? Is there any version of yourself that's showing up? And this is just a moment to acknowledge and bring peace. And really consciously harmonize any discord. Just softening the base of your spine. softening the inner ear so that we can listen with an ear of the heart. If you'd like to repeat in your own homes, in your own heart, our solstice intention, it goes like this. It says, I honor the changing season. I trust the natural rhythms of my body, mind, and spirit to uphold and renew me. I'm closely bonded to nature and my family this solstice season and always. And so let's just sit together in quiet meditation in this crystalline cave. And just beginning to receive the cosmic blessings, the celestial alignment that's happening out there is also happening in here in our own hearts. Nothing has to change. Sometimes one of the most challenging postures is simply to receive. Begin to visualize this white liquid light pouring down from the heavens into your crown chakra, into your heart center, into your abdomen. Beginning to light your vessel from the inside out. In this moment, we intend that all golden repairs can be made. You know, golden repairs, if you have ever looked at them, it's this cool Japanese technique to mend broken pottery. And they pour this like liquid gold material in, and so the wounds aren't, the fractures aren't ugly, right? They're beautified and transformed and purified and made golden. So in this moment, as we're entering the solstice, just setting forth the intention that any golden repairs are being made from this light that's shining in, around, and through you. Each inhale, your heart expands three-dimensionally. Each exhale, it grows even wider. Calling in a map coning, calling in the angels of divine harmony, connecting directly with the great divine creator. Each of us connecting directly, intentionally at the same time. There's power and strength and love. And we just sit together in this silent field. So I invite you to sit as long as you would like as this energy is unfolding. But I did pull a couple of cards for us. Okay. So one is from the Yogic Path deck, right? And it was Lakshmi. So you can continue to sit with your eyes closed in meditation. Lakshmi is the goddess of abundance, fortune, and beauty. It says, many call upon Lakshmi, but she only comes to few who have earned it. And today, that is you. She's the goddess of abundance, physical beauty, ojas, which is vital life force energy, good fortune, and fertility. She is the sweetest of the fruit, the petals of the flower, the glistening of the ocean. She is the extra spark that makes certain things beautiful. She comes to you with blessings of prosperity for the fruits of your labor. Lakshmi has recognized your generosity and rewards you in her ways, whether it's financial abundance, radiant health, loving partnership, a comfortable home, good fortune, or impregnation you are seeking. Continue to give freely and lovingly, and so will she. So that's one, that's Lakshmi for us. I also pulled the card of soul purpose. Many cards to have been drawn in this deck, and we got this one, which features Moses. Okay, as we know, Moses quested in the desert for 40 years. In the silence of his heart, he found God dwelling there. Led through many dreams and visions, he then took God's command and set forth to free the Jews of slavery and rekindle the flame of belief and faith, fulfilling his sole purpose. It says, with the power of God, Moses commanded miracle after miracle to convince the Egyptians who did not recognize the mastery of God's wisdom to remember their soul's purpose. And so by drawing this card, Soul Purpose, on this winter solstice, we're being asked and reminded, to know thyself. It says to live congruently with your soul purpose and embody this intelligence directly requires some self-inquiry. It's a good time of year to be doing that. It does say trust the process, relinquish control, and surrender to the divinely orchestrated cosmic plan. Choose to live as an example in harmony and wholeness with your soul's highest purpose. This choice opens doors. As you allow this emergence, you consciously return home to the love in your heart. Moses invites you to surrender consciously in spirit to God's infinite light, saying yes to this prompting of your soul purpose as love's divine fire. From your most sacred inner self, consciously unite with the power and majestic truth of heaven's etheric language of light. Remember, command the Red Seas to part and your soul purpose to rise up before you. Take your creation beyond where it has been before. All right, so we're just going to ask Moses and Lakshmi both to overlight this meditation session. Just breathing in and out, basking in the white liquid light of our crystalline cave. I brought some rose quartz into our crystalline cave. Maybe you've got some crystals too. I'm just watching the pranic energy flow in, around, through you. You can invite like a miniature pretend broom or dusting like pan to sweep away any impurities in your auric field, just using like a magical imaginary sage wand over, around each limb. Welcoming Lakshmi and Moses both into our meditative healing space. I'm just asking now for one word that would help honor really the integrity of this alignment. Maybe you'll get a word on your own. The word that's being inspired here for me is purity. And with purity comes a state of innocence. Maybe there's a part of your inner child, that innocent youth that wants to feel seen and heard today. You can dip in and give that version of yourself a beautiful hug, some encouragement, some words of wisdom. Just really let ourselves recalibrate with the purity of our souls. If your thoughts have wandered, you can bring them back just to your breath. If your body has tightened, you can consciously relax. Scanning yourself from the top of your head, letting everything melt all the way down through the neck, through the shoulder blades, behind the heart, the lower back and the hips, both legs releasing any muscular gripping. The knees relax, the shins relax, the toes and feet relax as you go deeper and deeper into your meditation. As you inhale, breathing in fresh mountain air. And as you exhale, let it be a sigh of relief. And just witnessing the energy moving in and around and through you, bringing a greater state of purity, peace, calmness, sincerity, honesty, and igniting the light of your genuine true nature. And just like we're a bunch of different candles, little acupuncture points all over the earth, let's lean our candles in together so that they light and make one big shining ball of energy in the Wise Skies collective field. This idea that we've got this change happening in the sign of Aquarius, the collective consciousness that we're responsible for our personal freedom, has really reminded me of a book that I read during yoga teacher training, which you guys may have read, but I want to encourage everyone to reread it or listen to it on Audible. It's Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. Okay, and one of the quotes from the book, it goes like this. He says, "When we're no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." He says, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. So guys, I hope you found some inspiration. I hope you find inner peace on this quietest, darkest day of the year as we begin our return to the light, this solstice. And sealing now our special meditation time together. Countdown is on. The conjunction is exact in just 1 minute here. So until we can work together again, I'm sending you love from our collective homes and hearts to yours. Namaste and happy solstice, guys. I love you so much. Thanks for being here with me.